Maybe you've considered what it must really be like to be in the city that everyone has raved about the last 2 decades. In this video, I'm going to share with you what it's like to live in Frisco, Texas, a North Texas suburb that has won the Best City to Live in America award numerous times and some of the highest rated schools in all of DFW. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mike Harrison, your local realtor in Texas, and I've helped many clients buy and sell right here in North Texas. If you want to know what it's like to work, live, and play in the Dallas metroplex, go ahead and hit subscribe, support the channel, and stay tuned for videos every Sunday and Thursday around 12 p.m. Central. Let's dive into Frisco. Just to get it started, here are a few of the most notable awards that the city has earned over the past 2 decades. Wallet Hub ranked it the #1 best place to buy a house in America. It's earned the #1 best place to live in America award numerous times. It's been ranked in the top 25 best places in the U.S. for first-time homebuyers. It's been ranked the #1 best place to live in Texas, the #2 best place to raise a family in Texas, and the top 10 safest city in America. FriscoTexas.gov shared that Frisco is home to approximately 227,000 people. That's nearly a 3,000% population increase over the last 30 years. Frisco is located about 25 minutes north of Dallas, and it's become one of the major hotspots for families relocating from all around the country the last 2 decades. To me, it feels like Frisco offers one of the best locations within DFW, as it is within 30 minutes to an hour of suburbs that host many major events throughout the year, including being 40 minutes from Arlington that hosts the AT&T Stadium for Dallas Cowboys games and many major concerts throughout the year, Globe Life Field for Texas Ranger games, and Six Flags in Hurricane Harbor. I mentioned earlier you are 25 minutes from downtown Dallas for many networking events, American Airlines Center that is home to Dallas Mavericks and Dallas Stars games, and many other major events throughout the year. And you're about 45 minutes away from Fort Worth that hosts the Stockyards and is actually the city that saw the highest population increase in the country year over year in 2022. Now that we've had a quick overview of Frisco, let's go ahead and cover the great shopping, dining, and the overall local attractions you have here. As far as options to choose from, I'd say that Frisco is at the top of all of DFW when it comes to the complete shopping and dining experience. That can be a good thing or a bad thing because you can spend a lot more than you anticipated in a quick half hour here. Most people would point to the Stonebriar Mall, where you're either bound to have a great shopping experience or be very overstimulated. Stonebriar has over 1.7 million square feet of retail space and approximately 200 retail stores to choose from. Right in this area off 121 and 289 are plenty of other shopping options to choose from as well. For dining options, this is more like a take-your-pick type area in Frisco. There are many diverse options, but if you want to check out the full Texas barbecue experience, check out Hutchins Barbecue. Definitely worth the hype. Another very popular shopping and dining area is the Star District. This area is only a couple years old, but it's certainly caught a lot of attention recently. This hosts casual restaurants or world-class cuisine. This family-friendly area is where the Cowboys headquarters are and where they practice. They have Mi Cocina, Sushi Marquee, Pete's Piano Bar, Concrete Cowboy, and around 20 other restaurants with more incoming. And you may have seen it in the news, but Universal Studios has also announced a major project coming right this way to Frisco. If you're into historic downtown areas, Frisco has you covered there as well. This is obviously located along Main Street near the old train tracks. This area has buildings dating back to 1869 and includes a number of retail stores, restaurants, professional offices, creating a unique blend of past and present between the historic and modern buildings here. Barely north of downtown is Toyota Stadium, where FC Dallas plays their home games. This venue hosts many concerts as well. I can't believe I'm about to admit this, but about 15 years ago, I saw Taylor Swift perform at Toyota Stadium when she opened up for Kenny Chesney. No, I'm not a Swiftie. I was there to see Kenny Chesney put on a good show and have a few beers. South of downtown are 2 local museums, the Museum of American Railroads and the National Video Game Museum. Downtown Frisco is also within a mile of Grand Park. This is a 1,000+ acre regional park with many future development projects planned. And if you feel like there's too much hustle and bustle going on in this city, you're seeing too much concrete or commercial development, you don't have to go very far to get your nature fix in. Frisco has many parks that offer widening trails, fishing ponds, and sculpture-lined pathways. Check out Hall Park. Although it may seem to be an upscale business park for the nearby corporations, there are great walking trails that circle around a series of large ponds full of wildlife and water fountains. This is located in the heart of Frisco, and the grounds here are immaculately kept. This is also home to the Texas Sculpture Garden, the state's largest private collection of contemporary sculpture. There are also more than 40 unique works of art completed by homegrown Texas artists here, and is spread out across Hall Park's 162 acres. A truly hidden gem in Frisco is the Limestone Quarry Park. First impressions of this park, and you'll think it's a traditional outdoor park with swings, slides, and playgrounds. But if you walk behind the trees directly behind the benches, you'll find a Frisco oasis with limestone quarry. The small creek runs clear and cool, complete with a waterfall and a swimming hole. There's also Frisco Central Park. This is an 8-acre park that offers a pond, a running brook, an amphitheater, walking trails. It offers public art here as well. One of the most popular areas here is the Frisco Commons Park. This park features many unique amenities that make it ideal for large gatherings and events. It showcases a large pavilion and 2 smaller pavilions, a pond, the Veterans Memorial Plaza, a large wooden playground system constructed by hundreds of community volunteers, and several walking trails. And then if you and the family have an open weekend and are looking for free things to do, go get some Instagram-worthy pictures at the murals in the Rail District that include Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, and several other murals nearby. Check out the public art throughout Frisco, as there are more than 80 pieces of public art available to view. Take the dogs to Rough Range Dog Park so our 4-legged friends can stretch their legs. Or if you want some help with some of this crazy Texas heat, go check out one of the mini splash pads in Frisco, although keep in mind that they are typically open from mid-May through the end of September. Or you can also get several photos and videos of you and the family at the Star or attend one of the movie nights there. And with all of the local attractions that Frisco has to offer, you know this area must have some pretty impressive neighborhoods. So let's go ahead and check out the housing market. As you might imagine, Frisco housing has appreciated tremendously over the last 2 decades. It doesn't take many Google searches to see how much Frisco has grown since the 2000s, so whoever owned houses or land back then has seen a huge payday lately. At the time of making this video so far in 2023, Frisco has sold 1,792 single-family homes, ranging from a low of 111,552 to a high of 5.745 million. There's a median home value of approximately $670,000 according to Zillow, and the lowest square footage of a home that sold in Frisco was 676 square feet, and the highest was 9,078 square feet. Although there are many great neighborhoods in Frisco, 2 of the most sought-after neighborhoods here are going to be Newman Village and Starwood. Newman Village is a master plan community built for deep appreciation for the fine arts, expressive sculpture, and distinctive displays that surround the elegantly landscaped grounds of the plaza. Many of these homes have European and Mediterranean architectural influences that create an eclectic streetscape. Manicured gardens, stately fountains, and village-style palazzo accent the unique authenticity of this community in Frisco. Newman Village has had 17 homes sold in 2023, ranging from a low of $1 million to a high of just under $4 million. These homes range between 3,000 square feet to a high of 7,500 square feet. Many of the homes here were built in the 2010 decade, with several of them being built in 2023. And if you're watching this as a family and you're considering this area, it's zoned for Newman Elementary School, Trim Middle School, and Frisco Memorial High School. Our second neighborhood is going to be the very popular Starwood Community. This neighborhood has approximately 550 acres of woodlands, creeks, and stunning views, providing an upscale living in Frisco. The amenities here include walking trails, a community center, a fitness center with indoor sports courts and fitness equipment, playgrounds, swimming pools, and tennis courts. Starwood has enhanced security measures, including a gated entrance and 24/7 security. This neighborhood offers a convenient proximity to major corporate employers like Ericsson, FedEx, Frito-Lay, PepsiCo, and Toyota North America. Starwood has had 35 homes sold in 2023, ranging between $850,000 to a high of $3.48 million, and a low square footage of 3,200 to a high of 9,100 square feet. This community is zoned for Hunt Middle School and Frisco High School. I'll be uploading a deeper dive into the top 5 neighborhoods of Frisco in a separate video later. Now that we've covered Newman Village and Starwood, let's take a deep dive into see how well the Frisco economy has performed lately. As you might imagine, job growth in Frisco is off the chart. Frisco is actually projected to have more office and downtown space than Dallas in the next several years. Frisco's commercial office and downtown space has increased big time as we've had many tech professionals relocate here. Wallet Hub ranked Frisco #1 in employment growth among U.S. mid-sized cities in 2019 and 2020, although like we said, Frisco isn't really mid-sized anymore. It was also ranked the #1 most successful city in America from Zipia.com in 2016. FriscoTexas.gov stated there's a $130,000 median household income, there's a 5% unemployment rate, a poverty rate of just 2.5%, there are 58,139 single-family homes, 24,173 multifamily units, and 65% of the homes here are owner-occupied, with 35% of the homes being renter-occupied. 42% of the residents work from home, and of the residents that do commute to work, there's an average commute of just 26 minutes. There's a strong entrepreneurship network here, and there has been a consistent 11% appreciation on home values in Collin County. Moving on to one of my favorite aspects of Frisco, and that's going to be Frisco's sports scene, started with the PGA Headquarters of America, including the brand new PGA of America headquarters. We also have the Frisco Athletic Center. This is an award-winning, family-focused fitness center that's located on Preston Road and Wade Boulevard. It offers more than 100,000 square feet of indoor wellness and more than 350,000 gallons of water, so there's plenty of ways to exercise in this facility whether you're doing resistance training, cardio, or swimming. Next is the Frisco Fieldhouse that's located on Sports Village Road. This is primarily for us basketball, football, volleyball, or soccer fans out there. This is a 144,000 square foot with 12 full-size hardwood basketball and volleyball courts, indoor soccer and football turf, and approximately 13,200 square feet of retail space with a food court, on-site trainer, and corporate conference rooms. I've coached some basketball games over here and my kids have played in this facility many times. There's always a lot of competition going on over here. And this segment could technically go under the entertainment category, but there are actually several professional sports teams located within Frisco. You have the Texas Legends, which is an NBA D-League feeder to the Dallas Mavericks. You have FC Dallas, the Frisco Rough Riders, and the Frisco Fighters. These are pretty cost-effective games to go to. If you're not wanting to spend $1,000 or $10,000 on tickets at Jerry's World, these are pretty cost-effective games to go to here. And they offer several games and activities for your kids during the game and at halftime. And arguably one of the best parts about living in Frisco is the highly rated school district. According to publicschoolreview.com, Frisco ISD is ranked in the top 5% overall in Texas in math proficiency, reading and language arts proficiency, and graduation rates, and then top 1% in diversity and student body. Niche.com has ranked Frisco ISD as the number 7 best school district in Texas and the largest school district in North Texas to receive an A rating by the Texas Education Agency, and these ratings are based on student performance on state standardized tests, graduation rates, and college, career, and military readiness outcomes. FriscoISD.org shows as of January 2023, there are 12 high schools supporting 22,000 students, 17 middle schools supporting 16,000 students, 43 elementary schools supporting 29,000 students, with a total of more than 67,000 students in the school district. There are 8,800 district employees, 4,700 teachers with an average teacher experience of 10 years, and their students had an average ACT score of 25.4 and an average SAT score of 1150. There are smaller classroom sizes with a 14-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. And you've heard me say this before in previous videos. This is crazy to me because I remember growing up in the 2000s and Frisco had like maybe 1 or 2 high schools. Check out FriscoISD.org for more info. So guys, this is going to close us out on living in Frisco, Texas. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you, a family member, or a friend ever have questions about Frisco, want to tour any of these homes in person, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All of my contact info is pinned in the top comment below. Do me a favor, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. And lastly, if you want to see what another great North Texas suburb is like, check out this video by clicking here.